Hey Peeps, Emma here. Welcome to the second Entrepreneurs edition. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. Your support is highly appreciated. As a channel which drives conversations for unity and change, it is very important that we help emerging entrepreneurs, especially small business owners that were very much hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. And also at the same time, this series helps you guys and inspire you, and with the hope to be your own boss, because these emerging entrepreneurs that I've been interviewing, they give all the tips and tools that you guys need to start or maintain your business during these trying times. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning your post notifications on so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Enjoy today's edition. For today's Entrepreneurs edition, I am joined by Titi Kunnuji, who will be sharing her experience as an entrepreneur with us. Thank you so much, Titi, for joining me for today's conversation on entrepreneurship.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Just to get started, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your business, and how it started?
I would say it started, I think, 2017, yeah, because I got married, and I moved down to Cape Town.
Yeah.
But I just had little or nothing doing, so
yeah.
I just wanted to keep busy and being a stay-at-home mom. I just thought, okay, let me start sewing. So I started, people would say, oh, you made this, can you make for me?
Yeah.
And my husband being in the music industry, so he's always gigging and all, so that was how I started. So I just, people see his outfit and be like, oh, when did you make this job? And from there it started.
How did you know? Who taught you how to do this?
Back home, I learned a bit about sewing from my aunt, and my grandma bought me a sewing machine, my very first sewing machine. So she was just like, okay, you stay at home for now, helping me recover. So let me get you a sewing machine for for your birthday.
Nice.
And that was just how it started.
Interesting.
And,
wow.
Then I got here and my husband was like, okay, you know what, since you want to do this, let me just support you, get you one, and that's how it started.
So for someone who's interested in this, I mean, these are beautiful clothing. I mean, I've ordered some clothes from you as well. I know you're a big deal. So for someone who would like to get your clothing, or for you to make custom clothing for them, how can they get hold of you?
Yeah, you can email me, Titi Kunnuji at Gmail.
Okay.
I'm also on Instagram, so you
can
just...
They can follow you.
You can,
yeah. I would like to say maybe it appears that your grandma inspired you, because that was my next question. What inspired you, or who inspired you to venture in this business?
Yes, she like I said, she got me my first sewing machine, and being someone that loves looking good, let me say, so I learned. I told her that I wanted to learn how to sew. We sell fabric back home, so it was easy for me to say, okay, I'm gonna bring fabrics and sell.
Where is back home, by the way? So
Nigeria.
Oh yes.
So I just told her that, okay, I want to do this, and she got the machine for me. And coming here, I was only selling, but people would ask me, oh, when I buy this,
you were selling from Nigeria.
Fabric. I was just selling fabric. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I came.
Yes.
You know, and I wasn't sewing.
Yes.
I wasn't confident enough to say I want to sew.
For selling, yeah.
Yes, I was only making for myself and my husband.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, this is good. If you can just do this for me, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And that's
how you started.
Yeah, and I was learning on the job. I got better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. How is your business benefiting your clients? I know you have quite a lot of clients, you know, but what are they getting from your business?
Of course, they're getting the fact that I sell fabrics and I make them for them, you know, I make them, you know, and I give them like a touch of home, because most of the clients, they want something a bit Nigerian, and something will I say that looks, you know, African, you know, so being the fact that I use African fabrics, you know, it's
which is something you don't always get from the shops. I mean, if you go to a normal clothing shop, to get all these colors, it can be a bit difficult. And also, I mean, I'm not from Nigeria, but I mean, I'm Venda, but then you were able to also give me, you know, something, an attire of my taste because I brought the fabric. So I think that's the value that I got as your client, which is something customers world.
Custom made, you know, and you want something to fit your own
kind of body.
And the fact that you want something that is you know, that's something I give them and they really like. And the fact that, you know, people see it on them and they're like, oh, okay, can you make for me? You know, all of that.
Absolutely.
That's one thing
Titi, can you share with us how did the pandemic affect you?
It affected me a lot. You know, being a small business owner, you know. It's affected me a lot, I must say, but
how did you rise from it? How did you
it's still on, you know. It's still on, but I was able to just channel my time and what's it called, towards something else at the moment. At some point I was able to make a few masks for people.
So you took advantage of that as well. Yes. So it's about remaining relevant and also trying to see what you can do given the situation.
You get the point.
Amazing.
So that's what. It's of course everyone is still in the pandemic. You know, trusting God to see us through. But,
absolutely.
You know, just making the most out of the situation. That's it.
Let's say someone out there is considering starting this business. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to just you know, invest a little bit on a sewing machine, maybe go on YouTube if they're not as fortunate as you are that you had to learn from home. But if they're not as fortunate, they could go on YouTube if they have some internet. Just Google, just search how to use a sewing machine and how to make. So let's say someone's considering doing that and starting small. What advice can you give them?
Yeah, like you said, starting small. Starting small, because it's important that you just don't say you want to invest in a shop, big sewing machine. Just start small. I started with a very small sewing machine as well.
Basically.
And with time I need this. You know, the business grew. I got one more. I got another one. So it basically grew. You know, so starting small I'll say is the main thing. You know, not looking at I don't have this yet. You know, don't look for excuses. Just look for opportunities in what you have.
That's true. What's the importance of business? Like, why should people even think of being their own bosses?
For me, I would say it's like you work at your own pace,
right?
You know, I'm a mom, and I can say, okay, I'm working today. As much as it's I would say, that's just it. You know, you're working at your pace, and it's just a beautiful thing that you can look back and say, oh, okay, this is the time for me to work, this is the time for me to face family.
So you kind of like, okay, so in other words, you're saying being being your own boss has more, well, for you it's advantageous because then you're flexible and then you manage your own time, unlike when you're working under someone, and then that obviously you wouldn't be able to control your own hours because then you're working. Let's say a person has a business idea and they would like to start somewhere, but they're not so sure where to start. What do you think could be their starting point?
I would say that basically start small. Don't despise little beginnings. Because that's from there, it will grow with time. Like when you started your channel as well, I saw the post and I'm like, oh, okay. And gradually you're growing.
Slowly but surely. So it's important, right, to start small. Wait, hold on. Why is it important to start small? How does that help you?
It helps you know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and you make amends as you go.
And also I know, like, people that want to start big, they get also intimidated by the thought because they want to start big and they don't always have all the resources to start big, and they end up not really doing anything at all because it's just too much and overwhelming.
I want to do this, I want to when you're aspiring for a big thing and in the process of you saying, oh, I have to do this big thing, I have to do this, you end up not doing anything.
Absolutely true.
Because you're afraid, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? But when you just start small,
you give yourself the time also. Absolutely.
You just see that, okay, I'm making progress, and if you're not, you can always retrace yourself and do something.
Absolutely.
Something else.
True. How can we learn to secure a startup capital for a business? I mean, I know most businesses require some form of money, some form of resources to get started. How can one secure that?
Basically savings, I would
say.
When you save, from there you know what you're gonna do. You plan as well. On what exactly
I'm just thinking for someone who's not working and can't really make savings. I'm just trying to see how they can have some startup capital.
Start with what you have.
Maybe ask friends or something that can help.
Maybe. Basically, start with what you have. There's always something that you have that you can make use of.
True.
Of late I've been watching YouTube videos and all, and when they ask you, okay, how can you start a YouTube channel? Basically, you have a phone. Start with that.
I see. So utilize.
And with time, utilize what you have, and with time, you grow. You grow from there. Then you can save to get the bigger thing you want to use. Basically that.
You mentioned earlier on that you started your business in 2017. And so that's a few years now already for you to have encountered some worse things. I'm sure you've encountered some worse things. I mean, we all know that business is not all romantic. So whoever is in business, I know for sure that there are some things that you encounter that are really just so horrible. They're really they're like nightmares. Can you share some of those? What is the worst thing that a business?
I won't say worse. I won't say. But of course, there are things that has happened with time. That I'll be like, oh, how will I manage this? How will I do this? For example, there was a client that I was about to make a particular outfit for. And the clients, we've talked about it, we've addressed it. Okay, this is what I want. This is the. Along the line, she changed her mind. She wanted something else. And I started making the outfit already.
You'd already made...
I was already in the process of, okay, this is what she's doing. I've gotten materials for that particular,
outfit
design,
she wants.
And,
she changed her mind.
Changed her mind. And there was a client as well that I sold the fabric to, and she came back, because I was being, nice. I don't know if there's anything like that. And she came back and she was like, she does not want the fabric anymore. She wants, she has fabric or so, different things like that. So I won't say the worst, but
things like that happen.
Like
how do you deal with such? How do you react? How do you handle that?
Of course, you just have to, try to be human, and of course try to be considerate, and
yes,
like the lady I collected the fabric back, I won't do that on a normal day, because you've paid for it, and you've gone already, but it's not ideal, to do that to someone. But
true.
I just felt like, what, let me just collect it. And my husband was like, okay, collect the fabric and let's move on.
And you gave her the money back.
Yeah. So and there are some people that I've met amazing clients. I've worked with I've worked with amazing clients, and and they refer me to their friends. And from there, so I won't say I won't box everyone in the same.
So those are like the pros and cons of being in business. You should expect both.
You can say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say that.
I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you. You're so beautiful. I'm looking at this. You made this as well.
I made this.
Wow, and this. Wow.
I did.
So you dress yourself, your children, and your husband. Beautiful. And this is all custom. I mean, fits you perfectly, and
of course.
Love it.
This is a bomber jacket,
Nice. It's beautiful. So. It looks comfortable as well.
Yes.
Oh my word!
Really
Look at
nice
the inside.
For summer,
yes, for winter.
For winter as well.
Look at this.
Because of the lining.
Wow. This is nice. To my last question, do you have any words, like just last words of wisdom you'd like to share with the audience regarding business or in general?
Like I said earlier, basically start small. Start small and be consistent,
right,
in whatever you're doing. Be consistent, because that is what will keep you going. When you're consistent, you achieve more. You get there on
Absolutely.
time. And another point I would say is try and give the best of you, Like if you're, I try as much as possible, to give a very neat job, because I know that this job, this particular job might be the one that will bring the
more clients,
or the best, gigs. You never can tell, So just give the best.
Whatever that you do, just give it your all.
Give it your all, basically.
Beautiful.
Because that's what has kept me going. Because most of my clients, when they see, oh, you made this, and the next minute they wait to maybe their friend's wedding. When I made a wedding dress. And the lady was like,
did you hear that she also makes wedding dresses?
I made the wedding dress for her, and she was so happy with the fit and everything. And from there she referred someone else. So it just opens doors for you. And it's very important that you just give it your best. And she came for fitting, even for her bridesmaids.
Wow.
So it was more like a traditional wedding.
Nice.
So basically just do a nice job, and from there you never can tell
what will happen. It can open doors for you. Absolutely.
And the funny thing is, she was being referred from a client of mine referred her to me, actually.
Wow.
So she saw a client's dress and she's like, where did you make this? I want to make my wedding dress. And from there, like that. So it's very important that you just put in your best, and you never can tell, what the future holds.
Absolutely. I see you also have put name tags with your details on the, which is really nice. I think it's a nice marketing strategy, right? Because if
in case you forget that, who made this for me?
Then you just say here. This is beautiful. I love it. Just out of curiosity, what has led to the success of your business? I mean, this looks like it works to really give you success in your business, because if I'm wearing this and someone comes to me and say, wow, this is nice, who made it? And can I have the number? It's right here. People are walking all over with your number. How nice. I think that's one of the things that has led to the success of your business. Besides that, what else that has led to the success of business?
You know, just keeping at it, being consistent, like I said.
Yeah.
You know, try as much as possible to be nice to people.
Yeah.
And customer service is very important.
Customer service.
How you relate with your clients.
Yeah.
Now, little things like that.
Little
things. Even the littlest of things, I would say that people take for granted.
Yeah.
You know, it's very important that you just be homely with people. You know, be nice with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's very important.
Wow. Thank you so much, Titi. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was nice having you.
For having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
And it's been nice chatting with you as well.
It's a pleasure. Thanks.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
How come I can't see it?
The red thing.
Oh, okay.
I know, imagine we're talking, there's no... Yeah. Come in a bit.
Oh. Is this moved?
I know, I think I moved the thing.
You moved it.
Okay,
My legs are not.
Okay. If a person has a business idea, it may not necessarily be in sewing, but just any business idea that.
Oh my goodness! Imagine!
But it's fine because it's on the.
We need to adjust this.
We need to adjust, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, just slightly.
Because there was an adjustment in. But it's good, we got it.
Okay.
If you can move a little bit, move like this, move like this. Back a little bit, yeah. Like that, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. If a person has a business.